Good morning. This is your favorite Lumen brother, David.
And this is the person who keeps him and his loser family out of trouble, Snoot.
And we are here to present to you one of our favorite Best of Light Talk episodes, way back from December 2020, titled Circumcising Squirrels. This episode was recorded during the height of one of the darkest moments in the world, the COVID epidemic.
This episode was also recorded while I was still a lowly paralegal for those losers Flecked, Flocked, Flare, and Glare, long before they were caught in that twisted cyber currency Ponzi scheme that they are still serving time for. And I had to clean up their mess by forming the Snoot Group.
Now, Snoot, try to have some holiday spirit.
Spirit? I'll show you some real spirits if you don't behave.
Oh, no, Snoot, not again. Not the...
That's right.
Oh, my God. Well, to all our listeners, have a wonderful holiday, everyone. And we will see you all next year.
Enough of this. Go put on that reindeer costume again, get up on the roof, and then slide down my chimney.
No!
Light Talk. Lumen Brothers. Light Talk. Light Talk. Light Talk. Lumen Brothers. Light Talk.
Hey, this is Steve in Dallas, Texas. It's Friday morning, my friend, and you are listening to Light Talk.
Good morning. This is Stan in sunny Gainesville, Florida, and today it's time for our Lumen Holiday Spectacular on Light Talk.
Hello. This is Brackley in Las Vegas, Nevada.
And this is Ellen coming to you from the outskirts of the Bermuda Triangle in popular St. Bart's.
And this is David, coming to you from the beautiful Belmont Shore neighborhood of Long Beach, California. And if you don't already know, you are listening to Light Talk, and we are the Lumen Brothers
and Sister.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 195, our fourth annual Lumen Holiday Extravaganza. That's right. Every year, the Lumen family gathers around the virtual Zoom fire to take stock of our blessings and, quite frankly, in the spirit of Festivus, air our grievances. But like most every other family surviving in this pandemic world, this year the Lumens are not complete. Our dear sister Anne cannot make the show, but we do welcome back from Too Quiet Las Vegas our prodigal brother Brackley, and all the way from St. Bart's, our effervescent Caribbean sister Ellen Lampert-Grayo. Hi, Ellen and Brackley.
Hello.
Oh man, it's so good to have you back with us. It's been getting really boring, the three of us, and so great to have you here.
Hey, speak for yourself. I've not been bored.
So, hey, today's a great show, but before we get started, we have some very important news. Brackley has an announcement from URTA.
Right, yeah, so I just wanted to say that anybody that's interested in a graduate school, I know we've talked about that on Light Talk a number of times, but the registration for URTA has 1 week left, so anybody that's interested, you have 1 week to register, and then you'll have 40 great schools looking at you if you're interested in grad school.
Yeah, go register for URTA. I mean, hey, it wouldn't hurt.
It's all virtual this year, so you don't have to go to Chicago and freeze.
It's a good time to go to grad school.
Thanks, Brackley, for that great news. And let's get started with the Lumen Holiday Extravaganza. Throughout the year, our listeners send in holiday-themed questions that we throw into this bin and save precisely for the show. So without further ado, Steve has our first listener question.
Joan from Santa Cruz writes, what is your favorite Christmas song?
I like the Hanukkah song.
I like White Christmas.
Wait, you all have a chance. Go ahead, Steve.
Right.
Well, I think you're wrong. I think the best Christmas song ever is probably Singing in the Rain from Die Hard.
What? Singing in the Rain?
What?
Singing in the Rain. It's part of the musical track from Die Hard, and Die Hard has become a holiday Christmas classic.
I can see that.
Okay, I get
it. It's stretching it.
Yeah, really.
Brackley, what do you think?
I like White Christmas. We watch that with the whole family every year, and it's just one of those wonderful Wonderful songs.
Yeah. Stan?
I told you.
What?
The Adam Sandler Hanukkah song.
Oh, the Hanukkah song.
That's a good one, actually.
Adam Sandler.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
you know,
he sang
it's like,
that
you know,
I heard that the other day.
Where's
on
my
the radio.
harmonica? Go find your yarmulke. I mean,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it's pretty funny.
Okay. And Ellen?
Well, I'm going to go with Feliz Navidad because it's
Yeah, I like that
international and everybody goes with it, and everybody sings along, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay, well, for years, I've had very traditional Christmas songs, but I discovered a brand new favorite just last week, and that's Christmas Time for the Jews. And that's that wonderful song that was written for Saturday Night Live. Darlene Love sings it on this Phil Spector-styled Christmas song from TV Funhouse. So, terrific song, and it basically tells you what Jews do during Christmas.
Are you going to play it?
I can't play it here because it would break copyright laws. But what I'll do is I'll post it on the Light Talk Facebook group. It is hysterical.
Great.
But one of the things that Jews do, by the way, is that they circumcise squirrels in the park on Christmas Day.
They don't.
there you
They
go.
eat Chinese
You know,
food.
I'm gonna
Somebody dropped their mic.
I'm gonna see your circumcision,
They don't.
and I'm going to raise you a favorite Christmas song from Clinch Mountain, and that's "Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer."
Oh, well,
That's a
that's
good
true.
one.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
pretty
that's a
funny.
good one. Yeah. Okay.
Squirrels, really?
Yes, really.
No, Jews really do
Really?
two things on Christmas. They eat Chinese food and they go skiing because nobody else is on the slopes.
Well, the lyrics of the song says they get to go to Chinese restaurants and drink their sweet-ass wine, which is true. If you've ever had Manischewitz.
I'll stick with White Christmas.
Okay, there you go.
Blossom from San Francisco writes,
Blossom. I had a girlfriend named Blossom once.
I bet she was a flower child.
Blossom Deary.
Blossom.
Blossom from San Francisco writes, what lighting device do you want to see in your stockings? Well, I'll answer first and then I'll turn it over. This is a half joke and half true. I want to see better in my stockings. So I'm saving up. I'm saving up for some cataract surgery. Things are getting a little blurry and they're getting a little dim. So I'm ready to get a new pair of eyes in a few years.
good
That's
for
what I'd
you.
like to see. I think I'd like to see better in my stockings.
That's a wonderful answer.
Happens to everybody.
It does.
Everything gets a little bit yellow. Everything gets a little bit dimmer. Everything gets a little bit fuzzier. And I would like to see that fixed.
Well, I've been using my cheaters from the drugstore, and they work out fine so far. I went to my eye doctor just last month, and we're doing okay.
This is like a geriatric light talk today.
This is not a competition, Brackley.
Well, you mentioned it.
Okay.
Right.
When are you going to get a pair of real glasses?
Me?
You've been wearing those $3 glasses for 20 years.
Hey, I'm up to $5.99. And I'll wear them as long as I can. They're better than the 150 whatever glasses cost.
Ellen, what do you want in your stocking?
I want a mix book. I want the Roscoe Digital Swatch book.
We have a connection.
We have connections for those.
They don't always help. They don't help everyone.
It only took about 30 episodes of completely, tearing Roscoe apart to get mine till they finally realized.
But it was worth the wait. I love my mixed book.
Yeah, I want
so I've got it sitting here on the table with me right
Me
now.
too. It's collecting dust.
Great stocking stuffer.
No, send it though. Then send it to
Yeah,
Ellen if it's
yeah.
collecting dust.
I think so. Steve, what's your stocking wish?
I want a Grand
Oh,
MA4.
Jesus, you stole mine. That's
No,
what I want.
I know the 3s just came out, but I want a 4. I'm ready because I have a 2 right now, so I'm just skipping a generation.
Okay. And Brackley, well, that was it, right?
Hey, Rob, I'll do a Grand MA3. I'm not picky.
Oh, that's not going to fit in your stocking.
I already have my Christmas present. It arrived at my stocking this morning, and that is a brand new iPhone 12 Pro Max.
What does the Pro Max
nice.
mean?
Pro Max has an unbelievable optical sensors. It's
The
it's
camera.
it's the camera. I bought it not for the phone. I bought it for the camera.
So is one of those big phones?
Yeah, it's a big one.
Is it the size of an iPad?
No, it's smaller
No.
than that. But it's,
It's between an iPad Mini, maybe, kind of getting close
it's
to an
smaller
iPad
than
Mini.
an iPad Mini. It's like 6 6 3/4 inches. That's how big it is. But it's got an OLED screen, and it's got, a lot of phones do, but it's basically rated as the best camera in a phone right now. It'll allow me to take photographs and also videos of the shows that I do, which I do all the time, so that I can look at the light cues, when we're not on call, and I can come back and change them later. But yeah, I basically record everything I do just so that I can look at in case there is a problem with the transition, I can go back to it.
Yeah, I same way. I remember the days when I carried around a camera, but now everything's on the iPhone. I have a lowly iPhone 11, so I'm not up to the Pro.
11's a good. 11's a very.
But
good
yeah,
phone.
so I take pictures. I do videos of the shows. I do in rehearsals. I'm doing videos of the rehearsals so I can cue. So I mean, it's a great. I don't have to carry around a camera.
Yeah, and also as everyone knows, I took a trip up the coast of California about 3 months ago, just for research. And I brought my phone and I took the most amazing photographs of sunsets, of skies, of oceans, of mountains, of redwoods. It was just beautiful. It was beautiful. And I would, now that I have this phone, I'm going to have to take that trip again.
Well, I actually use mine as a phone as well.
How pedestrian. You use your phone as a phone.
No, call me crazy.
Thought?
But I have those big, ugly glasses too. So
That's true, you do.
Oh, I should just say, in my stocking, I love a set of new glasses from Sam's Club.
Oh, well, there you go.
Did anybody get to see a good picture of the convergence last night of Saturn and was it Jupiter?
Jupiter, yeah.
We caught a bit of it from, I think Ann Militello put up a beautiful shot from Egypt. It was quite stunning.
And there's a picture of the paper this morning in Las Vegas of it right over the Luxor. The lights shooting out the Luxor.
Oh,
and it's
nice.
on the other side.
Is that light still on? Why didn't they just turn it off?
Why?
But don't the planes need it so they don't run into that black obelisk?
Yeah, right.
They should.
That is our guiding light.
Jonathan from Greenland writes, does Rudolph need a nose light retrofit? And if so, should it be from an international consortium or some cheap LEDs from Croatia? And I have something to say about that. The other day, I was reading that male reindeer lose their antlers in the winter. So this Rudolph should probably be Rudolpha because chances are they were all female reindeer. How do you like that?
Yeah, but they all have antlers, if I remember correctly.
That's right, but the males lose their antlers in the winter.
I know, so they must be females.
That's what I just said.
It takes me a while to process this. Please,
I said
please
her
be
name.
patient with David.
Her name should be.
Her name is Rudolpha.
Her name should be Rudolpha. And oddly enough, you've got does right before it. Although it's does, but it's does because they're women.
Well, I've seen this car commercial over and over again where there's a reindeer and it stares at the front of the car and its nose starts shining red. So that might be an LED. I don't know.
There you go. Well, I'd go for the international consortium. I don't want any cheap LEDs from Croatia.
Right. It could take some time though. Diane from Key West asks, "What do Jews do for Christmas?" Well,
We just answered this. They circumcise squirrels in the park.
No,
they
I'll
don't.
tell you
They-
what
Chinese and
They
go
eat
skiing.
Chinese food and go
I'll tell
skiing.
you what they do. So Ellen's got it right. So what you see, everything is closed, and people are home doing their Christmas thing, and Jews are lonely. So if you grew up in New York like I did, like what's the only thing that's open on Christmas? Well, who's not Jewish? So there's a lot of bonding that goes on between the Jews and the Chinese
Right.
because the Chinese have the restaurants open. So the Jews do what they always do. They go out and they walk to the Chinese restaurant. And it's no problem getting a table because only the Jews are out, and it works beautifully.
Okay. I refer you to the song Christmas Time for the Jews. It says in the lyrics of that song exactly what Jews do on Christmas. One of them is they do go to the movies. If movies were open, they'd be in
The
movie
movies,
theaters.
that's could be
right?
true. Yeah,
They
that's right after the Chinese meal.
that's right. They cruise the streets listening to Barbra Streisand songs in their cars. They go see like Fiddler on the Roof with actual Jewish actors in it.
Over and over again.
Have you seen the Fiddler on Tour that is in Yiddish, by the way?
Oh, that's been out for a
That'd
while.
be interesting.
I think.
I haven't heard that.
That's not out
No,
now.
it's been
is it?
out for a while. I just didn't know if you've
No,
gone
I
and
haven't
seen it.
No, I have no desire to see it.
That's cold, man. That's cold.
How's your Yiddish?
My Yiddish is actually, not so good. That's a whole other story. But, okay, so here's the deal. I grew up in a mixed family. My father was Jewish. My mother was Christian, and she converted to Judaism. So she had like the perfect storm of guilt, by the way. If anyone has a mother that went through who's Christian and a Jew, believe me, you've never seen guilt like this in your life. But we celebrated both Hanukkah and Christmas because on my mother's side of the family, they'd come over, they'd want to see a Christmas tree. And also we liked the Christmas tree, so it was nice. We called them Hanukkah bushes, right? So we got a lot of presents.
So you had more presents. You had the eight days of presents, and then you had the Christmas presents.
Right, but they spread them out. They weren't great presents. They were socks, things like that,
Socks.
That's the whole problem.
So Dietrich from Berlin asks, how many Christmas lights can go into a standard household outlet?
Wow, finally an actual question that has something to do with electricity.
I mean, it's as many as you can possibly put in there, man. You just get a bunch of plugging strips and plug your plugging strips together. I mean, you can.
Well, nowadays with
thousands
LEDs, you can certainly plug a lot more in than when I was a young person.
Well, I'll give you a number. If you use a standard LED Christmas string lights, then the correct answer is 43 strings can be connected to one outlet.
That's like the Rockefeller tree.
If you go back to the Christmas tree lights we had as a kid, then probably 5 sets connected end to end can go into one outlet.
I had no idea. I just plug them in until the breaker blows.
Ellen, did you come from a mixed family, or you guys are just all Jewish?
All Jewish,
Okay,
all
so you
the
didn't
way,
do any.
through and
You didn't
through.
do the tree or the Hanukkah bush or anything like that. Did
No,
you?
but my father had a few people who worked for him who were not Jewish, and we used to go there on Christmas sometimes and look at the tree and look at the boxes and eat the red and green cookies and, the whole bit.
That's great.
Well, this begs the question, how many electric menorahs can you plug into a household circuit?
Why would you have an electric menorah?
Stan, are you still there? Are you okay? I haven't heard Stan in an hour.
Oh, this is his question coming up.
Okay, go Stan.
Dawn from the Inland Empire writes, do you install any holiday lighting in and on your house, and what techniques do you use? Well, if our listeners have been paying attention to my stories lately, you know that I've been engaged in a deep process of landscape lighting on the house, in the house. I've been doing lighting projects. We put a Sputnik chandelier in the dining room during COVID. We've been doing a lot of sort of lighting around the house. But I do have some news. So, I've been touting this company, Vault Lighting, which makes a good product for a cheap price. And I've had my RGBs, and I've got my Christmas floods out, I like my twink lights are micro dot. I like to be understated. So micro dots are very teeny tiny LED string lights. I like the delicacy of those. They're really small. So I've been doing a lot of that. And every night I go outside and I select a different color on my floods, and I select a different color on my Bluetooth control. And last night, I brought in a consultant. David Jocks came over. David Jocks came, and he helped me write a cue. So we did this beautiful deep blue and cyan. So I'm just doing all of this. But I do have some news that's a little bit negative. So yesterday, the landscapers were here, and we have told them where all the lights are and everything, and they're very nice. They're bilingual, and we had a nice hello, how are you, Mr. K? And then last night I went out and I'm like, oh my goodness, one of these beautiful little bar lights that lights up a part of the house was not working. Not working. Now I have the best waterproof Sure Splice connections. I've done this right, okay? So this morning I went out and I had to dig up the wire. And where it was spliced in, I took my good fluke meter and I tested it. I had 10.8 volts, just about 11, which is about right. And I said, oh, that's weird. So then I disconnected that one fixture, and I can't figure out what's wrong with it. I don't know if the landscaper stepped on it or it's just a bad one. So I called Vault Lighting, and they were very nice. And I praised the product, told them how happy I am with everything. And they said, these are lifetime warranted. We're going to exchange that for you. Here's your UPS tag. Send it back. But the house looks great. And the thing I love about my colored holiday lighting is it comes in the windows, and then it lights up the interiors too. All along playing nice with my Philip Hughes. So these are my techniques. I love them. Contact me personally or go to my website. I'd be happy to help you.
And what do the neighbors think about this schizophrenic
Oh, I get on
lighting?
Facebook. The neighbors are always chiming in when I post the color for that night. Like we have a wonderful couple, African American couple across the street. They're athletes and from Trinidad and Tobago. And they, when I forget to go out and change the floods, they go into an auto cycle and they just roll through colors. And Melissa got on, oh, Stan, that's my favorite one. And I said, just tell me when the kids' birthdays are. They have twins. Whatever you want, whatever color, just name it, no fee.
No fee. Now you can do this all year long, so you're not going to take them down?
Absolutely. Now,
Yeah, why
some
take
of
them down?
some of the lights, I have 3 layers, okay? Technique. Let me get down to brass tacks, like Steve would make me do. Brass tacks. Layer 1, white. Warm white, 2700 Kelvin. The path lights, okay, and the sconces on either side of the garage, and the China hat lights, they call them, on the pathways. Nice white. 4 RGBW Bluetooth control on both the crepe myrtles and the 2 columns at the front entrance. Controlled. Okay? And third layer, only for Christmas, I bring out the 4 inexpensive floodlights, LED floodlights, RGBW from China. Those have to be controlled with those little funky remotes. So there's 3 layers, 3 styles, mix and match. I have not run out of ideas yet.
Are any of these DMX controllable from a Grand MA?
Not necessary. I can do it from my phone.
Yeah, his phone, but you got to go through 3 different things. Yeah, you got to go through your phone and something else last.
Yeah, I
control.
would say it's not a well integrated control system.
Just now
yet.
you need to integrate it. Let's tell the truth. Ever since we had Mark Brickman on the show, Stan has been juiced about lighting his house.
It's true.
Because Mark Brickman...
Why? Because Mark lit the Empire State Building.
Well, no.
did.
But he did do that. But which company? Was it a high-end?
No, it was Philips. I
Right,
think he worked
Philips,
with-
right.
Yeah.
They asked him, they said, would you mind if we light your house? And he said, no, go ahead. And they did. And they did this beautiful job. And his neighbors complained about it. It's someplace in Malibu. It's a gorgeous house. But yeah, Mark has the best lit house in the industry.
Well, I just have a couple of incandescent Christmas tree strings wrapped around a couple bushes, and I call it a day.
You're a class act, Brack.
Yeah, I think so.
Listen, I have a Christmas laser. I stick it in the ground, I plug it in, and I walk away.
I'm going to get one of those. That's even easier.
$23.95. Perfect. Okay. Steve, do you have anything to add?
No, I'm just still trying to.
You getting over the circumcision of the squirrels?
No, I'm just trying to picture the 3 layers of lights.
I have 3 layers.
Okay. Okay, to be honest, I did look at Stan's work last night. He said, David, write a cue. I said, okay, put all the washes in Congo blue and put all your accent lights in cyan.
It looked great.
It did look good. It looked kind of fun. So I wish I had that control.
You are listening to Light Talk, and Light Talk is sponsored by
Theatrical Epicurean Delights Holiday Tech Fruitcakes. Just when you thought that COVID was going to destroy our last tradition of Yuletide, the fruitcake, Theatrical Epicurean Delights says, take away Christmas? Not today. Theatrical Epicurean Delights presents our 2020 special Stagehand Friendly seasonal assortment of delectable, delicious, and semi-digestible fruitcakes. First, we have our special Spam-Focused Delight. This fruitcake was designed with the electrician in the bucket in mind. The Spam-Focused Delight is loaded with Spam. Did she say, moving stage right or more Spam? Well, if you want more, just wait till you see that thick Spam gravy mixed with our industrial strength rum oozing out of the dough. Spam-Focused Delight will please those trust monkeys who like a little mystery in their digestive systems. For the tree-hugging prop crews among us, try our ever-popular Kale Seaweed Tofu Deluxe. For the first time in the long, legendary history of the fruitcake, green finally makes sense. For our Jewish brothers and sisters, our matzah brie gefilte fish fruitcake is a Kvel festival in itself. Packed with mystery fish loaf, a generous helping of horseradish, and surrounded by our rum-infused jelly moat, our matzah brie gefilte fish fruitcake will have you pleading, please God, call a break already. And finally, for the crew members with a more traditional palate, our truck loaders, try our old standard, the Rum Tum Tugger. Soaked with more cheap rum than exists in your business agent's liver, the Rum Tum Tugger is chocked full of fruit, including pounds of those disgustingly weird-colored green fake fruit nuggets. So don't allow the COVID Krampus to ruin your holiday calls. enjoy one of this year's fruitcake offerings from Theatrical Epicurean Delights. Just make sure you learn your Christmas carols and take a roll of TP up in the bucket with you.
And now, back to Light Talk.
Jonathan from Greenland writes, "It's a Wonderful Life or A Christmas Story." Is that multiple choice?
Yes, that's just two.
I'll go for A Wonderful Life. I like Frank Capra and I like James Stewart. And I think that it's a very interesting film. It's kind of heartwarming. 1946, RKO Pictures, when Hollywood was Hollywood. So let's go with that one.
Brackley?
I'll go with Christmas Carol.
No, Christmas Story.
That's not an option.
Oh, okay.
Christmas Carol.
But you can write your own in.
It's a Wonderful Life. I agree. I'd like that one
All
over
right,
Christmas
Steve?
Story.
Oh, absolutely. It's a Wonderful Life.
Stan?
I'm still stuck on that Fiddler on the Roof in Yiddish.
That wasn't the
not
Not an
option.
option.
This is
A
multiple
Wonderful
choice.
Life or A Christmas Story.
Okay, it's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, boy. You're going to shoot your eye out. I go for A Christmas Story.
Why?
It's a great movie. They're both great films, don't get me wrong, but I always like the comedy. There's not a lot to laugh about in it. It's a Wonderful Life.
Su Yun from Singapore writes, "Are drones a good Christmas gift?"
Only if you want to annoy your neighbors.
Right. I mean, if you had like 5,000 of them and you were able to do a good lighting thing over your house that you just lit, that would be cool, you know. But you need a lot of those.
I wonder how many you would need if you were circumcising a squirrel.
Oh, 3.
3.
You'd have to ask the Moyle.
Stan?
Are drones a good Christmas gift?
Yeah.
I'm planning on getting one. Just one. I'm going to start with one and call it the Stan Space Force, and then I will slowly recruit more, and one at a time. I'd like start with one and just learn how to use it, then start to play with it, get the controls down, and then start
Get all
to
your
add.
neighbors upset at you, including the HOA.
I didn't buy 12 moving lights the first time. I started with a few, and then we built an inventory. So I'll build my inventory. But yeah, I mean, is it a good Christmas gift? Sure, why not?
Jeannie from Duluth writes, "What's your favorite holiday drink?"
Kahlua and eggnog is my favorite Christmas drink.
Eggnog, this most disgusting thing I've ever drank in
I
my
know,
life.
but with Kahlua, it kind of pretty good.
Oh, nasty.
Oh, no, you mix it with a little fruitcake. No, and the fruitcake kills the taste of the eggnog.
The rum tug
It's the
tugger.
two most disgusting things you could have at Christmas, eggnog and fruitcake.
Or spam and gefilte fish as well, by the way.
Well, I'm looking at the script, and it says hot chocolate and whiskey.
That's my choice. Hot chocolate
Those
and
are
whiskey.
your choices.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan, if you want to know. I really love a really well-made, well-seasoned cider. And my wife does a great job with that. We get some cider, you get it warm. She puts she gets these cinnamon sticks and floats them in the bowl with the cider as it's nice and simmering on the stove. And she puts some cinnamon in there, and it's just so savory and sweet, but also sort of rich. I just like ciders, and I don't really eat apples that often, so it's a special treat for me.
You put alcohol in there?
It can be hard cider too. It depends.
That's a great beverage to watch Fiddle on the Roof in Yiddish,
Perfect. Along with the gefilte fish.
And hopefully Rosie O'Donnell's not in it.
Now I have a question. Is you mix hot chocolate and whiskey?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
I
delicious.
thought it was either hot chocolate or whiskey.
No. It says hot chocolate and whiskey.
Oh, I could see that. That sounds good.
What whiskey do you use?
Oh, I use only the best whiskey.
Jack Daniels?
Trader Joe's special.
He uses 100-year-old,
No,
rum or
you don't
something.
need good whiskey to put in the hot chocolate. It's a waste if you put good whiskey in there.
Bob from Detroit asks, why are there 2 fuses in Christmas lights? I don't have a clue. This Jew doesn't have a clue.
Let me throw you a lifeline there.
All right.
Okay, there are 2 tiny fuses, one in each side of the AC line. And those fuses are intended to melt. That's why there's 2 in there before the lights catch on fire. So they put 2 little tiny fuses in. One fuse would be too much. It might not handle it.
But if you can put 42 strings on one switch, do you need 2 fuses?
Well, I think this person's asking about incandescent
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, yeah.
Probably.
rather than LED.
Yeah.
I say wait until the Christmas tree burns.
Or you could just tape a penny to it.
Okay, first of all, I got to say something because, every year Chris Barreca and his lovely wife Mona have an amazing German-themed Christmas party at their house. And of course, with COVID this year, they couldn't do it. And they have a huge real Christmas tree with real candles on it.
Oh, wow.
And they have about 100 real candles on it that they all light. And Chris always hands me a fire extinguisher. He says, "You stand over there," and someone else on the other side with the fire extinguisher. And the kids light the candles, and it is the most beautiful thing in the world. It sort of like puts to shame any sort of electric light on Christmas trees. But you can't leave them on, obviously, because you will burn down your house.
Elaine from Berlin writes, "What is the best way to make fake snow?" So here's what you do. You get yourself a pound.
There's a recipe here.
You get yourself a pound of baking soda,
Oh, jeez.
and you just keep adding Barbasol shaving cream until you get the texture you want. But if you want to go old school, if you want
Wait,
to make it,
Isn't Barbasol old school just by saying Barbasol?
oh no, that's late 20th century. Well, actually, if you go seriously old school, silent movies. And I was surprised, but the key term here is it's a silent movie. They used to use cornflakes and paint them white. Can you imagine that your job is painting pounds and pounds of cornflakes so it looks like snow?
Yeah, it beats cleaning cork for the car show every night.
Well, the other way they
That's
did it.
sand.
But no, it's cork.
It's cork.
Yeah, I know, but it looks like sand, not
Yeah, it's
snow.
supposed to look like sand, but this one guy has to clean the cork every night. Pounds and pounds of it.
And reuse it.
Some people use white pine sawdust. I was surprised by that.
Some people use laundry soap flakes.
If you've ever seen The Wizard of Oz, or Holiday Inn, or Goldfinger, or It's a Wonderful Life, they all have something in common. Snow made from asbestos.
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing like
Asbestos
deeply.
and limestone.
Breathe deep, the gathering gloom. Oh, my God. Speaking of Christmas Story, is that what they used on that show, Steve? Do you know?
I don't know. I mean, It's a Wonderful Life started out with a chemical called fomite, which was used to put out fires. But they found that was too expensive. So they would use fomite maybe for a close-up. But again, they'd use something silly like 6,000 pounds of asbestos in that movie.
Right.
And you have Dorothy laying there in It's a Wizard of Oz among the poppies, and there's a guy on a ladder dumping asbestos on her face.
Oh, my God. Those are the good old days.
Those were the days. Yeah, those were the days.
Those are the days I used to ride my bike behind like DDT trucks, spraying our neighborhood for mosquitoes.
Oh, the mosquitoes.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
mosquito
They were
jeeps.
great because
Yeah,
it was like you're in a fog machine. And
Well, see, that's why you survived COVID.
that's true.
That's
it's all that
you've
DDT.
you've got some immunity built up in your system.
But it didn't bleach.
I'd come back in, on Clinch Mountain. I'd come back in with, a bone stuck out of my leg, and my mother would go, "Oh, rub some dirt on it; it'll be all right."
Tarange from Dubois asks, "What is your Christmas wish for the lighting world?" And my wish is for everybody to get back to work, and everybody working in the live entertainment world soon. That's my wish.
Well, that's a hard one to top, and I wish I see everybody from the lighting world at LDI next year.
Yes.
Boy, do I wish that too.
And the portfolio review.
Absolutely.
And the pop-up URTAs.
Yes.
Right.
It will.
My wish is that for the lighting world is that we're brighter and kinder and closer together than ever before.
Oh.
What planet do you live on? It ain't the United States of America. That's for damn sure.
I am the forever optimist, and I think it's been 800 years since those planets lined up the way they did last night. So I'm being an optimist, and I'm thinking that out of the depths and the darkness that we've all experienced, we see a brighter, better world than we've ever seen before. And I think it's all up to us to make it so.
Well, that's a wonderful thing. Yes, I'll drink to that. Where's my whiskey and hot chocolate, damn it?
That's that's the spirit of Christmas, man. As I understand, as not even being born a Christian, that's how I see it. Isn't that what Christmas is? I'm just trying to be serious for a moment because you asked me about the wish, and it's the last question of the night, and I'm just thinking, what is the Christmas spirit? What does it really mean? It's certainly not about objects. It's certainly not about, it's about a spirit. And I think that's for the light. We all work with light, and that's a physical thing that we use as an artistic tool, but it's also a metaphor and for spirit, right? For the thing that gives life. So I will admit that we've been in a dark queue. And so, okay. I mean, I'm not that much of an optimist that I can't see reality, but at the same time, we make it, and we have, and we're getting through it. And so I'm optimistic. And so I think we should all, my wish is that we in the lighting business are the light of the world, that we bring that into our lives. And I'll tell you this, I'll end on this one. This is from The Course in Miracles, which was my introduction to how Christianity thinks. I don't know if you all know what that book is. It's pretty great. And I always remembered this one. You can't eliminate darkness by pointing out that there's darkness over there. The only way to eliminate darkness is to turn on your light and make it brighter and brighter, and that's how darkness goes away. So pointing out darkness essentially is pointless, but turning on light is how you eliminate the darkness and make it move away. So that's my wish.
It's all about positivity.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
sometimes
absolutely.
some things need to be dark on stage. Let's be honest.
That's right. Absolutely.
There's a reason why they're dark.
That's right. That's right. But I don't want to live in them.
Yeah.
Right. She was pretty smart, Marianne Williamson, wasn't she?
That's right. Marianne Williamson. I first read Return to Love by Marianne Williamson, and that prompted me to actually buy The Course in Miracles, and that's how I got my understanding of the true meaning of Christianity.
And there are meetings. People gather and they discuss the book. And
I actually thought she was not a crazy presidential candidate either. If you really listen to what she said, I'm not saying she would be a good president, but it was nice to
Right.
have her voice in the conversation.
Yeah, she was a great voice.
Yeah, very intelligent. It's interesting about light and darkness. When I was doing a story for Lighting Dimensions about one of the Disney properties, I think either the Animal Kingdom Lodge, probably the Animal Kingdom Lodge, and Howard Branson had done the architectural lighting and said that the outside, there were these like fire pits and little areas that were lit, and it was all dark out there, like sort of as if you were on the Serengeti someplace. And then you'd see a fire over there, and you'd go to see what the people were doing over there. And then you'd walk down a path, and you'd see another fire group someplace else. And it was really interesting that out of the darkness, you were definitely drawn to the areas where the light was. And there was always something interesting happening there. So I think Stan is right. We need to get out of the darkness, get into the light, get back to work, and get interesting things going on again.
Absolutely. Hear, hear. What a
Hear,
great
hear.
way to
Hear.
end our 2020 Lumen Holiday Extravaganza show.
Looking forward to 2021.
Yeah, we're coming up on the end of our fourth season, which is amazing. And we have a lot to be thankful for. It's not a Thanksgiving show, but we might as well make it one. But we do have a lot of to be thankful for. And the one thing that I'm thankful for more than anything else are my friends who are here with me on the show today. And we're thankful for our family and for Ellen and Brackley and Stan and Ann and Steve and everyone else who we've had on the show this year. It's been a great year. We've suffered some horrible losses, not only through COVID and pandemic, but also, personal within our theater community. But boy, are we ready to come back? Are we ready to come back strong and to use those spirits that were here on earth with us for a while and now aren't, but the spirit is still there. And thank God for that. So thanks, everyone, for joining us on our Christmas show, our Holiday Extravaganza. And we're going to end it off like we end off all our shows with the Rockin' Sounds of the Luminoids tells us that once again, you've spent another Christmas morning listening to Light Talk. You can listen to our show on Spotify, iTunes, Google, YouTube, livedesignonline.com, and just about every other podcast site out there.
And you can check out our website at lighttalk.org for future guests. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our podcast, and that way you will not miss a single second of Light Talk insanity.
No guarantee is offered regarding the accuracy of any statements or opinions made on this podcast.
However,
I just have to say that the law firm of Flex, Flock, Flair, and Glare and their paralegal snoot are on vacation.
Oh, no.
So we have absolutely no defense right now if you decide to litigate us. So don't. Love
please.
each other. Be good Christians.
Light Talk is written and produced by the Lumen Brothers and Sisters, coming to you from Long Beach, Gainesville, St. Bart's, Las Vegas, and the Republic of Texas.
and be sure to join us next week when we talk about more happenings in our crazy industry.
All of that and a new sponsor.
Light Talk, broadcasting questionable Lumen knowledge and humor around the world.
So we'll see you all next Saturday morning. Bye-bye from Light Talk.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays! Happy holidays!
Every holy day you can think
Festivus
of.
for the rest of us.
Feliz Navidad!
Light Talk.